is the first true imagery of sexy fatness I'd ever seen, and it became my obsession for a large number of years.
A bike messenger, you know, who's passing through, also a very normal kind of thing to be seeing, but to see it in this kind of context, and how hilarious in your mind's eye.
I mean, European culture compared to American culture, it's a big difference, just like in our story.
I've got a guy at the local donut shack who throws in a couple extra. I don't think, not for like a gaining thing. I think it's just like, you're fat. You'll eat it.
That's why, rereading it last night, I was like, this is like a health code violation now, because like now we're just eating old food.
But 9 times out of 10, like every phone call is like 10 minutes out of my day, and I get pushed back, and so I'm just like, I guess we could have something easy to grab and then stuff in our mouth while we're working on the computer or on a call or something of that nature.
Currently about 515 pounds, so quick math there, I'm like 202, no. 340 less quick.
There was like one point where I'm like, oh, this is the 90s, when he got to the bar and the guy in the there was like a dark alcove and somebody with a voice was like, you gay fella.
So I hopped off my chair, I just daintily placed one of my feet right on that thing, I popped my other foot on and the whole thing cracked.
Do you find that there is a voyeuristic element at times with gaining?
Oh, certainly.
I grew up in a very Italian family, you know. My mother had the tin stacked to the ceiling full of cookies, and you didn't eat enough, here's another plate, that whole thing. And
so my body shape very much became, I'm not going to say a Warren Davis-esque, because I think there's a lot more muscle involved in his body shapes with just like a giant big belly.
You know, even though this is focused for gay men, it again hits, the gainer tropes are the same as the fetus tropes.
These illustrations, while they had belly, they had ass, they also had arms. They had big ass arms, they had biceps, they had triceps.
I like it. I think, like, in terms of believability, like, if somebody told me that, I'd be like, no, you didn't. No, that didn't happen to you.
I'd be like, you little fucking lie.
Because I always knew that I was going to gain, like, since forever. Like, I always knew that it was going to happen. I just didn't know that it was possible.
All the gay portrayals I saw were of twinks, like skinny.
White.
My taste, sorry?
White blonde.
Yes, and especially white.
If you're that big and your belly's that big, the wiener, like if that thing's gonna stick out of your body like that, that fucking hog is at least 14 inches long.
And I'm reading from the letter I found that I sent to John. I'm curious to see if another person's concept of how the story should look will be. And I told him, find an artist. And bless him, he found the best artist.
Well, now we just make it real. So we'll see you in 2 weeks. I'll bring burgers. You bring the hell dimension. It's perfect.